This is a Bugaboo Fox 5 Renew, and in this video we're going to show you how to remove all of the elements for the bassinet and the seat, as well as mount them in case you're switching between the bassinet and seat or you want to wash the textiles. And we'll also do the same for the shopping basket. So, starting off with the bassinet, we'll begin by removing the bumper bar, just these little buttons here underneath, and then unbutton and unzip the storm cover. And then we can remove the canopy. So it's just these clips here on the side. You're going to pop them down till they pop off. And then you have to unthread the flap here from the little slip from the canopy textiles. Then we can remove the mattress. And then here there are these Velcro struts that you're going to want to detach. So just detach the Velcro, pull them up, and then two at this end, one and two. Then underneath this bar here, you'll see these two clips. Press in on the clip and up, and it will pop out this plastic piece that's sewn onto the textiles from the frame. Turn it around. We have two more clips. Pressing in and up. And here at the foot, there are also clips. 1, 2, 3, and a fourth. And the textiles and baseboard are now removed from the frame. If you're just swapping from the bassinet to the seat, then you can just store this as it is. But if you want to wash it, then you'll need to remove a few additional elements. So if you look on the bottom here, there is a little button that's attached to the textiles on either end. There's the other one. And then we can pull out the baseboard. And then if you flip up these struts, you'll notice you can also pull out this plastic piece that makes it stiff. One on that side, and then two on this side as well. And then according to the tags, this can be washed on a colder wash, 30 degrees, and then you just hang it up to dry. With washing, you can also take off the mattress cover. And you can remove the second cover as well if you like, and both are also washable, 30 degrees, hanging up to dry, as well as the storm cover. Then there's the canopy. If you're just swapping from the bassinet to the seat, then you can just leave these mechanical elements on. You'll use them on the seat as well, of course. But if you're going to wash the canopy, you'll want to remove these mechanical elements, in which case there are these little loops here on the side. You need to pull them off of these tags, and on the other side as well. And then on one side of the canopy, you'll want to detach this hinged piece from the ribs. So you're just going to pull out on the ribs and take that off, and then you can thread the rest of it all the way around as such. To remount the canopy, we're going to need to thread these struts through again. You'll notice on the inside of these hinges there's a left and a right, and that is from the point of view of the canopy, so not looking at it. You're going to take these two struts and you're going to find these troughs on the inside, and this back one then is going to go into the inner trough, and the other one will go closer to the front of the canopy. I'm going to push it all the way around. There you go. And then you take this other hinged element, and we're just going to press those ribs down in, and then reattach these loops on either side. When you're mounting the seat, you'll need to begin with these mechanical elements. So this is the footrest, and it's going to fit right here into the bottom of the seat. Just going to line it up and begin pressing it down. It's fitting on the inside on a thin, narrow trough. So you have to make sure that that lip of the footrest gets all the way inside, and you're pressing it, and what you hear clicking into place is these little clips underneath finding their position. Then we're going to take this element, and you'll notice that there are clips here at the top. We're going to flip it over upside down and attach it right here onto these two little metal bars. And then this open circular element here is going to go on these pegs on the inside. So you just put it down, and then there's only one position like this from which you can actually push into place. And then just going to drop down that baseboard, and you can snap it into place. Then we can attach the seat textiles. You'll notice there are these gaps here. These are for the shoulder straps. You also have gaps lower for the side straps and for the central buckle. So you want to thread these through as you go. That's how you line up the shoulder straps. It's like pointing upwards. This on the top here, you can pull this lip over the back of the frame, and there's a gap for the adjustment lever. You want to pull it through. Then reach underneath and find your side straps, and we're going to thread those through as well. One. Two, and then you have your central buckle. Going to go right through here. Just make sure these don't get twisted as you're setting it up. And then we're going to flip over the seat. And there's a lip here on the baseboard with little eyelets that go over these 4 buttons. So, 2, 3, and 4. And then you'll notice there's this strap here, and this is going to attach right inside these little gaps. Just going to pull it down and slot it in place. Like this. Textiles have to go around these connections for the bumper bar. Then we can attach the canopy. So it's these large clips, and they're going to clip right over the frame here. Spin it around and pull your textiles down around the frame. And then this gap in the textiles is going to go over this trigger as well. And we can attach the other side. And there you go. Pop on the bumper bar. And the seat is set up. To remove the seat elements, we'll start with the bumper bar. Then we can take off the canopy. It's again these clips on the sides and on the back side. You again need to take it off of this adjustment trigger. Then, to remove the textiles of the seat, flip it upside down. And you want to unthread this strap from these slits here, and then take all of these buttons out. it back over, open up the harness, and as we take it off, we're going to need to unthread these harness belts. And these side straps, and then the shoulder straps. You can also start removing this textile off the back, and again, you have to be aware that the lever has gone through here. So, pull it out. And then we can reach under and get at these shoulder straps. And then you can remove this textile element. If you want to remove the harness to wash it as well, we have a separate video for that, which I'll link in the description. Otherwise, with the seat textiles, if you flip this up in the front, there's a little plastic piece you can remove, and then you can wash these textiles on a colder 30-degree wash and just hang them up to dry. Replace this afterwards. To remove the mechanical elements of the seat, you're going to pull up on this baseboard to unlock it, flip it around to the front, and then you can slide it off of those pegs. Then we can lift this whole bit up, and when you get high enough, it'll pop off these bars by itself. Then we just need to remove the footrest, where underneath you have these clips, and we're just going to press in on them and pull up. There are 4, and the piece pops off. If you're reassembling the bassinet after a wash, I'm just going to flip out these bits and slide in that baseboard and tuck it downwards. And you'll notice on the bottom that these feet are eventually going to pop out of those holes. And then here at one end, there is a button. You're going to fit through that little eyelet. And on the other side, it's the same thing. There you go. Then you have these plastic pieces, and if you line them up, you'll notice 2 are the same size and 1 is a little bit longer. The longer one goes at the foot, where you have only 1 of these struts. So shorter ones are going to go here. There's a little bit of a flap. Slot it in, press it down. Last one. Then you can take the seat frame, and if you had your leg rest for some reason extended, it does need to go into the shorter position. And you can flip this part up and then slide it in. The zipper goes at the foot. And you'll see that there's this plastic piece that's sewn in, and that has to go into this thin trough. And then these clips are what's going to hold it in place. So you're going to line it up inside that trough and press down as you feel those clips attach. And we're just going to work our way around. And then on the back, they're separate, 2 separate pieces. Same principle, sliding it into that trough. Two clips on either side, just lining it up. Then on the inside, we're just going to press down and pull those struts into place, and they'll Velcro down against the baseboard. Pressing down, Velcro's in place. Then here in the center are these loops, and they need to go up and over the connection points for the bar. If you've washed your mattress covers, then you can Of course, put the mattress back inside. And zip it up. Tuck it in. Then we can attach the canopy. So it's these clips on the side. And you're going to slide it down to that lowest position on the back. And want to make sure to thread that handle through this little slit. And we'll clip it on the other side as well. And you can make your adjustments. Then we can zip on the storm cover. And that can button up right here, if you like. And lastly, attach the carry. To remove the shopping basket, here under the front frame are a pair of Velcro straps. Attach those and pull them out of the slits. And then here on either side are eyelets that go over buttons on the chassis. And on this side as well. And then here in the middle are clips on little straps. So you're just going to pull those out. And in the back is a large clip over the rear frame. And it pops off. The shopping basket is hand wash only. So once you've hand washed it and it's dried, remount it. And we're going to begin with these clips. And if you look at them, there's like a little slit in between a small piece and a long piece. The small piece goes first into the frame. And you'll feel a little click. Then in the back is again this large clip. You just clip over that bar. And 2 buttons on either side to suspend the basket. And in the front are these Velcro straps that are going to go through slits on this lip here. Feed it through and reattach the Velcro. So in any case, that was our guide to removing and reattaching the seat and bassinet elements as well as the shopping basket on a Bugaboo Fox 5 Renew. We hope this video was useful to you, and if it was, we ask you to subscribe as it helps us to continue making videos in the future. Thank you.